In the town of Starwood, a place where magic seemed to whisper on the breeze and adventure waited just beyond every corner, there were 4 young explorers who called themselves the Midnight Pack. Mia, Sam, Tariq, and Lila, best friends bound by their love for discovering the unknown. By day, they were just kids, but by night they were on a mission to uncover the secrets hidden within their town. Tonight the moon hung high in the sky, casting a soft, silvery glow over Starwood. The town was fast asleep, but the pack was wide awake. Something had sparked their curiosity earlier that day. A legend of the Crystal Caves, a network of hidden caverns beneath Starwood that were said to be filled with glowing crystals and a legendary treasure lost to time. As the clock struck midnight, the 4 friends quietly slipped out of their homes, meeting at the edge of the forest that bordered Starwood. The forest was dense and mysterious, and deep within, the entrance to the Crystal Caves was said to lie. Flashlights in hand, the Midnight Pack set off into the woods, their hearts beating with excitement. The night was cool, and the forest was alive with the sounds of rustling leaves and distant owls. The path they followed grew narrower as they ventured deeper, the trees standing taller, their branches intertwining overhead like a tunnel. The air smelled of pine and damp earth, and the only light guiding them was the soft beam of their flashlights. As they walked, the pack began to notice something unusual. The trees seemed to be shimmering ever so slightly. A faint glow like fireflies danced among the leaves. Mia was the first to realize it wasn't fireflies at all, but tiny fragments of crystal embedded in the trees. The legend was true. The Crystal Caves were nearby. Following the glowing trail, the pack reached a small clearing. In the center was a large rock formation, and at its base, half hidden by ivy and moss, was the entrance to the caves, a narrow, dark tunnel leading underground. Without hesitation, the pack crawled inside, their flashlights bouncing off the rocky walls. The tunnel twisted and turned, but soon the air grew cooler and the space began to open up. They had arrived. The Midnight Pack stood at the entrance to a vast underground cavern, and it took their breath away. The walls of the cave sparkled with thousands of crystals, each one glowing softly in hues of blue, pink and green. The light from the crystals reflected off the walls, creating a mesmerizing display, as if the stars themselves had descended into the earth. The pack moved carefully through the cavern, their eyes wide with wonder. It was like stepping into another world, a secret world hidden beneath their town. In the center of the cave was a large crystal formation, standing tall like a frozen waterfall. At its base, something glinted in the soft light. The pack hurried over, their footsteps echoing in the stillness of the cave. There, lying amidst the crystals, was the legendary treasure they had been searching for. An intricately carved box, made of stone and covered in symbols they didn't recognize. With trembling hands, Sam carefully opened the box. Inside, nestled on a bed of velvet, was a single, brilliant crystal. It shone with a light brighter than anything they had seen in the cave, casting a warm glow that filled the entire space. The treasure was not gold or jewels, but something far more magical, a crystal that seemed to pulse with life, its light dancing like the northern lights. The pack knew immediately that this was no ordinary crystal. The legend had said that the treasure of the Crystal Caves had the power to bring joy and prosperity to whoever found it, and in their hands they held that very power. Excitement surged through them as they realized what this meant for Starwood. The crystal wasn't just for them, it was for the whole town, a gift hidden for generations waiting for the right moment to be discovered. They carefully closed the box and began their journey back through the tunnel, their hearts light with excitement and wonder. As they emerged from the caves and into the cool night air, the forest seemed to welcome them back, the shimmering crystals in the trees lighting their way home. By the time they reached the town, the first light of dawn was just beginning to creep over the horizon. The streets were still quiet, but Starwood felt different now, as if the magic of the caves had followed them back. The pack made their way to the heart of the town square where everyone gathered. Without a word, they placed the crystal in the centre of the square, near the old fountain. As the first rays of sunlight hit the crystal, it began to glow, brighter and brighter, until it filled the entire square with its warm, golden light. The people of Starwood awoke to find their town transformed. The crystal's light seemed to bring with it a sense of joy, peace, and harmony. Flowers began to bloom in every corner, the streets seemed more vibrant, and the air was filled with laughter and happiness. The town, once quiet and ordinary, now felt alive with magic. And as for the midnight pack, they watched from a distance, their hearts filled with pride. They had uncovered the treasure, but they had also uncovered something even more valuable, the joy of sharing their discovery with others. As the sun rose higher in the sky, the pack knew their adventure had come to an end, at least for now. But they also knew that Starwood was filled with mysteries yet to be uncovered, and when the next adventure called, they would be ready. And so the Midnight Pack's latest journey ended not with riches, but with something far more precious, a gift of light, a gift of joy, shared with the town they loved. As the stars faded and the day began, they returned to their beds knowing that adventure was never far away, and that wonder could be found in the most unexpected places. Starwood, with its hidden treasures and magic in every corner, would always have more to reveal, and the Midnight Pack would always be there, ready to explore, ready to discover, ready for whatever came next.